First pistol will begin. Lots of util out of Bit. He's dumped all of his early, and D has used that to dip on down the vents.
Okay, well, this is one way to deal with the vent
fast.
drop.
Look at that. Straight into the top site. They have it. It's a 4v4. They're playing for the retake, I suppose. No kit, so need frag fast. Snappy taking Jules on his own. Electronics giving it a good go. He's contained the heaven push, spinning some pot shots, but yeah, his head's rolled as well. 2v3. Good luck, have fun. And it's falling into place for RV here. Simple's on the hunt, just trying to keep him honest. Doto's got too many targets and not enough time.
Yeah, that one way, sure, you're going to drop that out. Simple's just below you there, so you want to commit to a top fight? Well, go for it. He'll be up the ladder behind you in no time here, and Electronics the man to take him on down. 3 survive. Na'Vi picking up where they left off on Ancient, and let's see how far they can run away with things here. You know, you don't want to see ENCE get blown under the water, but if it is, and Na'Vi are in this kind of form, right, that gets me really excited to see what type of Na'Vi we're going to get tomorrow against, well, what will be the winner of the Liquid vs Heroic game.
Dude, if either of those teams win, I do have a little bit of a leniency towards seeing that Liquid Na'Vi game just because it's such a rarity, you know? I mean, that's like exotic Counter-Strike.
Yeah, these days, isn't it? Okay. Well, here we go. This is the standard stuff you're going to see from Na'Vi. A lot more presence towards Yard here and a lot of space for Simple to work with. Tags exchanged. Hades.
Uh-oh, they are so fast, Chad. This is the same Na'Vi from Ancient. Yeah. They're giving them like the full beans.
That's a minute 30, and Boomich is already starting to jump on up towards the heaven position here. The only option for ENCE is to push forward in towards lobby, and they've done that.
Yeah, Bit's on T-roof, so Doto, quote-unquote, has lobby.
Now it's kind of like you're in a bit of a compactor if you are ENCE, right? So you're in the top side, you're in lobby, and Na'Vi are all around you. And they're going to try and fight their way in, and you're just going to get pressured and pressured and pressured. So you're going to need to relieve some of that here. So as they continue their aggression and they're searching through this lobby position, unless they find Bit, they're sitting exactly where Na'Vi want them to.
Descending puts us into Diha's realm. And that's a good tag. So they know Boomich is still in that hell position. Diha to be tested. The sound cues are very present. He knows and he's calling to his team. He's about to be cleared and tracks the jumping Perfecto perfectly. Now we're talking. Simple, close quarters and has to bomb. That's a big one from Snappy to post. If he can find anything else, just like that, Electronics fallen as well. An AK falls into enemy hands, and that's another from Snappy. 3, such impact from ENCE's leader. Their fearless leader leads by example straight into humbling Na'Vi.
There we go, some resistance, and some resistance that was converted. So that is great stuff. It's like a weapon delivery service in the vent there for Snappy. Right, get to Scout. I don't think I want this. I'll stick with the Deagle. Never mind the AK. I'll take that one. So great stuff from him. He had a very, very slow start on that first half of Ancient. Almost a complete non-issue, but I guess you could say that about the entire team. So this time round, Snappy showing up with some impact and even has a smile on his face to boots. Let's see, Na'Vi back into a buy of their own. They've given Simple the Krieg. Now, everybody else has gone for some pistol upgrades. There's a couple of Deagles, a couple of P250s, and a smoke or two to work with now. But Simple, okay, a lot to do. He's already been tagged on down. Hades caught in no man's land, has to smoke himself off for an escape. Or at least the idea of one. And he will make his way back across. If he could get back over towards Hell, CT boxes, that would be fantastic. He's aware of Boomich's tricks.
Yeah, and Electronics as well, sneaking down secret. See if his patience is rewarded. Boomich is off. Very patient. That's the info. He's there. Oh, and another one converting what he started on Simple. Okay. Now the Krieg has been scooped up and retreating immediately. So Boomich's reaction, this one hero weapon no longer in Simple's hands, courtesy of the Hades Scout.
I'd love to see that in Bit's hands. Yeah, they've actually just thrown that over. So Bit being able to be the headshot machine with the Krieg, this might work out perfectly now. Just has to put the crosshair in the right direction and should be able to find them an opening or two, but it's not going to be easy. You can see this setup right now for ENCE. Squeaky door being thrown on open. Going to throw out their own smoke here. Lots of questions now for ENCE. They know that they're in lobby, but did they take any control? Electronics still lower. Ramp pressure.
Yep, let's see it. Snappy again to be tested. And Electronics already very deep down, so his retreat to the low site, if he's forced off of this, is
cleared.
A problem. Here they come. Crosshairs in the right place for one, but now an M4 falls into the hands of Perfecto. And Bit, those headshots we were talking about, they need to be delivered and need to be delivered now. Perfecto forces Diha off the doors. They do have to plant. Very sensitive operation, pulls it out just in the nick of time. And ENCE They will snub Na'Vi again.
All right, well, they've got just as many rounds as they did on Ancient, so this is a great start, right? We've had 3 rounds played, they've already won 2. This is good, and they should be getting a 3rd right now because Na'Vi have to take a save. This here from Diha is great because Electronic at this point is hoping the ramp pressure forces Snappy down into his line of sight. Snappy, awares of the issues, gets cleaned on up. He grabs a couple of kills of his own, and well, we see ENCE now in the power position in the early stages here. So a couple of Deagles purchased on in. Let's see just how much pressure they can apply. If you're Na'Vi, right, this is really early stages on the map like this. Losing the force by sucks. It's not the end of the world. Back towards Yard, so really just pressing the issue out here. And Hades again, with a lot on his plate. The Na'Vi members just around the corner, has the backup of multiple members here, and okay, Simple's not messing around.
No, and you can see from Hades' POV how brutal that was. A perfect strafe out of Simple. Evades Diha completely now, multiple targets, and Simple is starting to happen. This $700 pistol, good for 2. Spinks pulls us right back into ENCE's favor, and then some. Electronic denied on his cross, no weapons within arm's reach for Perfecto and Bit. Let's see if Perfecto can do anything more.
Is there an upgrade anywhere for Bit? He just has a Glock right now. He'd love to get his hands on something. There's still 50 seconds left, so a lot of time for Na'Vi to operate within this one. There's a weapon just on the other side here, but has to worry about the very precarious main, so a jiggle a step, that will have been noted. Perfecto. Space taken and straight into Spinks, so that's great from him, and he's going to mop it all up. A really nice round from Spinks there. All 5, he's going to grab himself the ace, and one that could have gotten out of control, right? Simple gets 2 big kills. That's when the dominoes start to tumble. And he picks them on up, so now, good stuff.
If they win this one, Chad, I will consider my request for a strong end start to be fulfilled.
Yeah.
You know, like this is exactly what I was talking about. You've won the first, you did better than winning the pistol. You actually won the force buy afterwards and now have full economic dominion. Wow, that's a new combination of words I've never used before.
Economic dominion.
Yeah, putting that in the pocket for later. Thank you, Brain. Hades looking to bring it home for ENCE. This could be a huge one to get the leg up and the necessary CT round haul to make their T-side threatening. Bang! And Boomich is gone. Oh, he's so dead. Booked by Electronic. You see that reaction, just holding W. And the retreat cancelled. Perfecto nearly down. Look at the hunt on the reload. Simple does not let up.
Okay, both of their kills have come from pure aggression so far, but we still find ourselves in a 3-on-3. Perfecto's grabbed the AWP. Doto's low as well. And Simple already up heaven, so space.
Oh, Shadow, Spinks knows. He knows.
Oh!
Oh! Spinks does eventually finish it. My God, that's when your palms get a little sweaty.
He just communicated 2 players though, right? So Simple's noted where 2 individuals are. Can they capitalize off this? Perfecto needs to get out of the heart and get the bomb down. Molly's good. Oh, Molly's great.
Yeah, and Snappy tried to bully them by pushing through it. Bit could be ready for you.
Not clearing.
He's not clearing. Of course he is. His head's on a swivel. Ready for both. And now suddenly Spinks has to finish the job. The nade shy of the low Perfecto. Bit just wants the headies. Anyone to step into his crosshair. Let's see what you got, Spinks. You got to give it a go, right? Into the site. Grabs himself a little flashbang, but Perfecto posted up. And what a recovery for Na'Vi. Delivered by Bit, and we'll see it again. Like, his awareness of which angles when, like, he's not exposed to the tight main line until he's ready for that fight. It's nuts.
That's crazy that he stays under that. So these 2 kills right here, Electronic spurred on by Hades' AWP shot. That was Doto trying to mop the mess up under. Simple here communicates 2, right? And that's why you see him talking so much on the cam. That gives the information for Na'Vi to come into the site, and that's that angle you were talking about. It felt like he should have been dead for right in that position. But the awareness from Bit is great, and they do get Na'Vi up to their 2nd round. One more, and they'll break the bank of ENCE here.
There's an alligator in the water.
Oh, and the AWP back in Hades' hands. He had a little chance there. The fingertips are not enough to pull the trigger.
That would be a very expensive manicure, wouldn't it? $47.50?
Yeah.
Just to trim the nails?
That should be like a couple years. Yeah. Actually, I don't know how much a manicure costs.
Let's guess.
30 euros?
That seems like a kind of bargain bucket strip mall manicure.
60 euros?
Yeah, I'm talking bougie nails.
Okay.
Gemstones.
The acrylics.
Oh, yes. So Diha passed his first test, and actually, oh dear. Molotov forward, but it does result in an even trade. He nearly took down Boomich as well.
Oh, here they come with the lobby aggression. And there they go with the lobby aggression. 1 for 1 again.
He's hunting. Look how confident he is.
Holy moly, okay. Well, they know where 2 are again.
Simple hits this, doesn't he? Yeah.
He knows both were top, though.
Unprepared for that. Doto's responsible for this squeaky door position, and Simple deals with the problem. Hades forced into a 1v2 here, courtesy of that Simple AWP. He's got one of his own. And Boomich is first, got a second. No, Simple with the no-scope. So quick to the draw. You're not going to beat him out in the 1v1, and that puts a third and breaks ENCE. So we're going to start seeing Na'Vi pull away, as we anticipated.
Na'Vi looking like ravenous, right? Like every time that there is a body noted, they've always just like gone for the frag. Like they're taking the fights. They want to take all these fights, even in situations where they don't necessarily have to here. Simple knows that both players are on top because a Bit died. He was trying to kill a guy close hut. He died from the AWP at Heaven. So they knew where both players were in that moment, and they reinitiate the fight towards top. So a good attempt from Hades there, but not enough. And ENCE now just down towards these pistols. Electronic back up to his regular tricks. You've seen it so much already. You're going to see it for the remainder here of this T-half already across to Secret. This is such a priority here for Na'Vi. We get Secret control. We put Electronic, one of our X-Factor players, up close and personal.
Successful in their bangs of the floor.
Well, they've already made it work with the low by 1, so let's see. ENCE have obviously got a bit more pep in their step on map number 2. Main smoked off. It's crazy. They play their rounds out almost in phases. Na'Vi, okay, step 1, get Electronic safely across to Secret. Step 2, once the smokes fade, smoke off windows and main. Start working towards Heaven. The likely response from them, lobby control. Bit, you're currently on high alert, playing an extremely passive line in T-spawn. Right, he can cover the lobby push and if they try and jump solo behind. All right, guys, we got warehouse control now. We've got secret control, Perfecto making sure nobody can slip the net. Where do we want to finish?
Yeah, and they can choose. It's like just an option. Choose your own adventure, and that will change things. The smoke will not house or cage Electronic in any capacity. He's down and hunting.
Might get dicey for a sec. Bomb is on Bit, and they're going back through lobby, so Doto could really disrupt this. Needs a kill or two.
Okay, but he's considered his options. A perfect headshot. Traded by Perfecto, so the bomb's still in Na'Vi's court. D had to be cleared here.
Problem.
Shots have connected, and so have Spinx's. Time becomes a serious factor. Perfecto's getting it down, and there's no one to contest. Up the vents, and yeah, falling apart now. You'd needed some crackers out of Spinx. Pre-aim the first! Oh, that's gorgeous! Oh, exactly what the doctor ordered. Spinx takes the face off a 2.
That was huge. Pre-aiming the gap?
Yeah.
Hello? That was nuts. Spinx, that is massive. He's already had an ace. I know it was a bit of an eco bash ace, but an ace nonetheless. And now that is a huge clutch. And that's the pistols again.
Yeah, 2 for 2 on these force buys from ENCE.
Okay.
Look how it started, Chad. It's a disaster. You've just lost your lower player. Electronic's got full reign of the entire map. They end up top side. This is the shot into Electronic. Let me see that again. Bang! And doesn't get flustered after that first missed headshot. Just holds his nerve, holds his line, and clicks the head. Snappy's happy with that one. I'm sure Hades popping off as well.
That's a nice round.
Yeah, especially considering it just came down to a 1v1 in the round prior, right? You kind of felt robbed. He's pulled it straight back.
Well, look what that's done. It's really good that you point that out, how close these rounds have been, because Na'Vi, 1 AK, a bunch of pistols. That's all they have to operate with here again. And Electronic, well, he's straight across. Diha might be on his tail here.
Yeah, he heard him. And Hades is lucky to have gotten away with that. He was a bit overextended. And now Hades is being pushed, but Boomich knows the AWP's low, trying to play silly games, and he's won his favorite prize, a weapon and a threat towards this low site. ENCE, they'd be really remiss to throw this one away after the heroics of Spinx, and a no-scope delivered. Boomich is causing chaos in the low site.
But look at Diha, he's a bit of an X-factor right now. They have no idea that he's already crept on down secret, so...
I've seen this round before, like the craziest Counter-Strike deja vu of Boomich doing this and the bomb going down top site.
I feel like Diha thinks he's noted here, but if he starts creeping now, could have had a timing. Bullets will give him away. Molotov's going to hold him at bay. And that might just be the save call.
Yeah, it has to be, doesn't it?
Oh, what a round to lose against. You just get one of your own little half-buy scenarios going in your favor here. And Na'Vi pull out a mixed bag of the same, and almost through Boomich alone, actually through Boomich alone, they get themselves the round.
So you know how we had, like, with Diha's POV, it looked like he was fast flanking secret?
Yeah.
We then cut to Hades and he deals with it. does Diha not descend and return, like access the low side? Like he wasn't there to fight off Boomich.
Yeah,
I wonder where he went.
I think he must have just been lingering yards still, but
right.
What I was hoping happened after this exchange was Boomich wouldn't have as much room to operate. Diha would come round because Diha's undetected.
This is the weird fight. This is where the round kind of gets awkward.
Yeah, that's the ramp pressure.
ENCE, yeah.
So Snappy's left in a position of, well, do I go and fight Boomich? or do I fight against 3 guys coming ramp? Neither feel great. And it's kind of found ourselves in this moment here. So we do have a bit of a tech issue. Maybe this contributed to it. Apparently there was an issue with Diha's mouse. So maybe that's why he didn't flank Alex. Maybe that could be a reason.
Punching his peripherals.
Yeah, my mouse isn't working. All right, well, I'm sure we'll get this one back underway in a moment. And the saved guns mean that we might see quite a tidy round out of ENCE, all things considered.
These are some of the earlier shots we got to see as Simple during this extended break. This was on the Deagle. It didn't quite convert, but it was very, very threatening. It was Spinks, as you discussed, saving them. And I mean, you know, you said it's only an eco bash, but Chad, you know, that was a recovery at that point. Yeah,
I really think that those kind of rounds have taken on a life of their own because, you know, once upon a time, ecos used to be players without any Kevlar or no upgrades.
One mag, Glocks running at you ramp, and you go blah, blah, blah.
There used to be, ladies and gentlemen, maybe there's newer viewers out there, in 1.6 and Source, you either bought the Deagle or you full eco. Right. There was no P250. Like, it was called the Compact back then, right? The Julies existed. It was a meme, right? Before memes were memes.
The Maymays. Hey, low. Outside is Diha's for control. Doto's been flashed off, and Spinks is just staring at the wall, munching the stone. Doto recovers for ENCE. Game on. And Simple's right beneath him. Bit, however, and Simple. This is quite the pairing for a 2v4, Chad. Their weapons are meek.
They know he's hot.
And they heard him. They know he's cocked his FAMAS up there. They've got so much room, and the frags are coming one by one. This is already feeling like it's Na'Vi's to lose. A missed shot from Simple. It's only the FAMAS of Doto. Multiple targets. Hades has swung in with a rather quick one. And things will slow down for a second. He's got so much audio. He knows where they both are. And he's sticking around. Now, low HP, he's so vulnerable to any bullets, but ready and willing. Walking in, and the quickest of scopes. Doto deleted. Problems now. Hades, last spotted on Mini. Simple's brain cogging? The cogs turning. And at this point, he would have an uncontested plant, should it be like Heavenside top. Will he try and pivot the vents? That's the gamble Hades has taken. He's going to run the clock down understandably, but will it be vents? It could very well be the sound cue Hades is begging for. But the fact that main is clear leads Simple to go for an open topside plant. I say open, he does just perfectly manage his seconds to get that safe plant down.
This really gets rough for Hades now, right? Having to come up the vent. If Simple positions, he can absolutely destroy this. And now heading over towards lobby. Yeah, Hades with the timing will be up and in towards the site. Now remember where it's planted. This gets difficult for Simple now.
Hades and Simple, a battle of wits. Thinking man's game, and Hades does fake it out. Simple might get a bit flustered here as he hears the second defuse, and Hades is holding it. A 10-second defuse, fakes it off, and he's looking heaven. Simple, magnificent on the low HP clutch, but it's Bit that turns it around with him. Two partners in crime, 2v4, and they break ENCE's back with that clutch.
Oh, dearie me. You're not going to get more opportunities than this one right here. This looks fantastic, right? It looks like it should be theirs every day of the week. Bit caught in the open, running out of ammo. They get themselves in a 2-on-1. This is insane. Like, there's just the speed on that is mental. And then the fact that he's given so much room here, right? Hades against an AWP. So the HP of Simple, we all know it matters, but Hades isn't operating under that same information. And now they're just back down to the pistols here. So a really nice round there from Simple. And let's see just how much more punishment they can really start to put down on ENCE now. Boomich, you want to clear your corner here, don't you, mate? You're being Zeused, and, well, that's an opener, but it's still just these light upgrades. The CZ is the best they have to boast alongside of the USP. Should be dispelled off quite easily, running through the smokes. Desperate maneuvers need to be taken when you are at such a disadvantage.
Bomb has been planted.
And we'll call this one 6 right now for Na'Vi. Electronic ready and waiting for Snappy's around the world maneuver, and it is just Diha up towards the heavens. loss bonus into the next round of play will be 2,400, so we can get an ENCE buy going. Hades can get out the AWP if he wants. Snappy's going to be a bit light on. Might want to operate with an SMG or something of the likes. Oh, and Diha's heard him. Diha might get a kill here. Dink, dink, dead. So nice stuff. Going to grab himself an AK-47, and that's not too shabby. Will he get to hold on to it, though? That's the question. Perfecto's coming. Simple not too far behind him here. Bomb goes off. And there goes Diha. Perfecto will deny the saved AK-47. But regardless, we're going to be getting into the gun rounds here. Here's the Zeus. You love him.
Wow, slow motion Zeus. Sounds even better. Na'Vi fans absolutely loving that. And we're ready to see just potentially a little bit more flair out of the CTs here. They got the AWP in Hades' hands, so we'll see if Electronics Yard project, because he's got the bomb this time, Chad, which feels a bit of a deviation from the norm.
Yeah, I don't know if he's meant to have the bomb in this one, so we'll see just how far he goes with this. Maybe, just maybe, he was going to drop it, but now I think they're just going to drop ENCE here. This is starting to look a whole lot more like Ancient.
Ooh, that's
two huge losses to stomach.
Yeah, I mean, that's round ending. And they came so easy. Diha didn't even see Boomich. Snappy, however, with one, but Boomich is right behind him. He's dealing with it. Go on, Snappy, my son. No bullets or time. And so a 1v3.
Okay.
For Spinksy boy.
He's had a couple of nice rounds here. Let's see. Has to get through Perfecto first. Spotted. Bullets exchanged. Does he even consider it here? And now if he goes to save, Simple's going to be here with the AWP. You're not going to get the CT spawn now. Simple's here, mate. And Simple's looking really switched on right now. Not looking in the right spot. Smig's got some damage done between two fights. Wins one.
Lovely stuff. That might be an AWP now. Hades might have a treat waiting for him on the next round if Perfecto can't catch him.
Well, he ruined it last round. Can he ruin it again? Oh, yes, he can. Perfecto. Sharp as you like. Okay. 7-4. How much more are you meant to do? I'm saving. I'm fighting it. Simple. You know, I've got him. He's dead. All right. Maybe, just maybe I can save. No. I mean, chance in hell.
Yeah, Na'Vi are making this T-side, making Nuke look T-sided at this point.
Well, what if we set a limit for ENCE, or if they can get to on the CT side here? I feel like 6 rounds
Sounds
on the CT side, right? If they get 6 on the CT side, and then with their faster plays on the T side, that could be a way that they might be able to get under the skin of Na'Vi.
Like a big Clan Mirage style CT side. They're 3-man in underpass, you know, that kind of jibbly wib.
Everyone loves a good wib.
Yeah, certainly.
Well, they've gone for a half per chase here, and we do have the Swag 7 in their hands. Look at this in Yard, but Electronic just spamming wildly. There is a bit of a gap in the smoke, but nothing really to worry about right here.
Yeah, Dia's got nothing to report. And so they start on the way down. It's the perfect avoidance of any of those close quarters engagements. Hades with his low HP is just hoping and praying he has a headshot as they clear vents. Like, that's the angle that he is working with. No one's given it to him just yet. Dia's spotted out. Hades forced to retreat, but they're all over him. Bits already taken down that Diha presence in the warehouse. Too many men for them to contend with, and Na'Vi in 8th penciled in. Just looking for Spinks' Mag 7, which was roaming around the lobby. And Na'Vi is so willing to give away that lobby. Like, it's something that you were talking about a lot and have outlined. But it's something I think a lot of people could apply to their own Nuke games.
Sure.
You know, like I think lobby always feels like something you have to hold. You know, like in my mind, back in the day, it's Zipex and Squeaky desperately fighting 3 people from 3 angles. You don't have to necessarily do that if your presence in Yard is sufficient.
Yeah, and one of the keys there is the smoke walls towards Yard, right? So if you're playing some games at home, maybe you're playing some pugs with some friends, learn 1 or 2 variations of the smoke walls. You don't need to go crazy deep, but just the one to get you secret, that's enough for most games. If you can get a deep wall in, that's going to be great too. I also think one of the other things that's important on Nuke, if you're playing it at home or in a bit of fun or in a pug environment, is you don't always have to fight Yard as a CT, right? You can give them Yard and you can play the rotations. You can play down towards Secret. You can watch from CT Spawn, from Heaven, all those different spots, right? But I think Na'Vi are giving you a great tutorial here on what is fantastic on the T side of Nuke. Now, guys, we're back. Just as I was about to let you know, never mind. The replays are here. That's like, I think, casting in a bit of an aquarium. I imagine that's what an aquarium sounds like.
Yeah?
A whole lot of nothing.
Just silence.
Just
yeah?
silence. It's like a library where everybody actually obliges by the rules. So, Diha, you're about to be dropped on. Boomich on the silo right now.
You can't get caught out again. That's a lovely little angle around the smoke. He can cower while flash, peek in for an opportunity onto Boomich, but it's not going to give it to him.
Electronics across again. It's like a score electronic. Name of the game. Oh, actually, he wants to fight here. So using the fade of the smoke walls, this is something that the devil's in the details here with Na'Vi as well. If you look at the way that they use these smoke walls, Electronic is always aware of which one was thrown first, which one's going to be fading, what can I play around. That geekiness is something that really helps out Na'Vi in a lot of these situations. Now, Simple, from this position, a molly will land back at the bomb site boxes. Maybe throw some flashes too to flash exactly that. Here they go.
Yeah, main smokes. Both of them dropping squeaky smokes in response. So that fake of a top pop has burned so much of ENCE's util. And also, like, don't forget, Hades is still concerned about Secret. He still doesn't know whether Electronic's up or not.
He's two towards lower. They can actually pivot back towards top site here. So this is great. They forced 2 players lower. It's just 3 to defend on the top site. If Na'Vi crack this, they're in.
It's just textbook. And Na'Vi have written this textbook. Distributed by Harris Pilton. There goes the first. That's something out of Diha's heaven position. And now a Jag, need a multi. Doto cannot tame the beast. That's the best opportunity he's gonna get. And he leaves with only 1 and another round on the Na'Vi board. You said 6, still gonna be within reach. Hades would love to have the AWP. Don't forget, he's got 0 in the bank account. Max loss. Hold your horses and hold your AWP, because I think Na'Vi might be on a hunt for a punish. They've got so much cash to splash. There's no reason not to. He's been spotted. Deals with Simple and heading over towards the spawn. There is a potential for a full commit from these two.
Yeah, they may as well, right? Like you said, there's plenty of cash to work with here, so no dramas. They just need to make sure that one of them baits the shot. Let's see, Hades, will you hold on to this? The run boost on the chase. Oh, they're coming.
Hold your nerve. One more, and the quick scope short.
Oh, with the block
Busted
as well.
down.
He had ammo in the AK. He just chose to take him out with the Glock. He had 20 bullets left in that AK.
Cheeky boy.
All right, well, 9-4. Back to pistols. It's a similar situation here for ENCE. Now, I don't know how many of you guys have ever surfed or maybe been at the beach in some big waves, right? And when in Australia, we call it getting dumped, right? Now, not in the traditional sense of getting broken up with.
Yes.
In the sense that the wave will throw you off, and when you get dumped off the wave, right? If it's a large wave, you get lost.
And like get wrapped in the tailspin of the waves.
That's what's happening to ENCE right now.
Yeah.
They don't know which way's up, right? Because it feels like they know what's coming. It feels like they know, oh, we should be going this direction, but then they're just losing out on these fights. They're just getting beat.
Oh. Yeah, Hades just got flashed and ended up burning while blind, and he's taken a lovely pot shot. So many men. Too much for him to contend with, but 1 on to Electronic. And don't forget, ENCE's, most of their rounds have come from Deagles and Kevlar.
It looks worse now with the scoreline 9-4 than it did when they did previously.
Yep.
Right? When it was before, there was hope.
It was 3-1. It was...
Yeah, they get the engine whirring. But now that when you look at it and you break it down, that 2 of their 4 rounds have come through low buys and more jaggy plays. Sounded like my dad there for a second. Jaggy?
Jaggy. Well, look, mate, if you're accepting and letting me get away with Jibbly Wibbly, you can have Jaggy. That's
Jaggy plays. I think that means lucky.
Let's go. Spinks has got an opportunity here. I thought he saw him. Oh, dear.
He didn't see anything. Didn't see anything at all. And we didn't see that.
No, we didn't. Close your eyes, everybody. Doto, oh, a little redemption arc established here if he was to pull something magnificent off. The bomb was loose. He has that info. And he's even got a kit for good measure, so... He hears Boomich loudly stampeding around. He's
has to go up.
Heading up straight into bit awareness on another level. And yeah, Na'Vi, I mean, they do look like a team that have got a very clear set of objectives, and smashing ENCE is one of them.
Yeah, I really want to see them cut their teeth in that semi-final against either Liquid or Heroic. I don't mind which one. I've really, really liked the Liquid that we've gotten, and I'm all on board for North America's last hope here. I think that's a great team, especially with Fallen functioning at a high level at the moment. We're getting a lot out of everybody. There's not just one player stepping up. You're getting 2 to 3 in a lot of their games, so I want to see more from Liquid. That one's our second game of the day against Heroic here, but straight towards top.
No, Spinks is down. That's up to Doto. D has combined with him, but that's 3 from DL from main. Okay, well, that's a very quick removal of Na'Vi in the final round of play. It's not 6, but it could be 5 and should be.
It is Perfecto, though. We've seen him have a 1-on-4 or 2 here on...
Yeah, but he's got full health, Chad. He has to be low.
You're right. He does need to be low.
Someone needs to dink him down with an M4, and then he can start the 1v4.
All right, someone dink him.
Anyone willing?
Guys, he just wants a dink.
It's the Perfecto show.
Wasn't a dink. Unlucky. Well, that's going to be 5 on the half there for ENCE. Better than Ancient, right? That's
Certainly.
the best framing we can put on this one right now. Hang with us, 2 minutes, be right back, and let's check out ENCE's T side.
Close. That's true. You do the dog play.
Oh!
Nice calm on the flash.
Oh,
Nice. Two outside, two outside, one thing outside.
nice. Rush was low.
How did he get there?
Nice.
How did he get there so fast?
Mate, move. Nice.
Oh my god, they're just hiding.
No, he's just...
Knocked out with Warehouse, could be chasing me. Yeah, he's
What's the-
lower.
That's my AK.
50 HP was secret.
Yes. Nice, Harry. No, he's so fast down Ben.
Nice, Brad. This is the comeback.
Oh my god, both outside, both outside.
Hell, Harry.
Nice.
Hell. Oh.
Nice! Let's go!
One up.
Both outside.
Double spray down, remember actually there.
The spray down.
Break up. Nice.
Outside already, on it. Oh, you let him get in such a sick spot now by not sticking it. Oh no, there's one.
Nice, Harry. Get him out.
One main.
Actually, roof, I think. Third ladder. Got him.
They're just sitting outside. Sitting. I've gone around the map. Nice. Unlucky.
ENCE have been handed a mammoth task, trying to best a Na'Vi that not only are in form, not only hold the world #1 spot, but are motivated by an extra juicy $1 million prize. Should they convert the Intel Grand Slam with the W in that grand final. Now, to get there, of course, requires a quick quarter, and well, they have actually hung, drawn, and quartered ENCE in this quarterfinal.
7 rounds lost so far. Let's see how low Na'Vi can keep it. As we look at the pistol round here, it's simple with an Arm and CZ again. This is the same as Ancient, and we know ENCE like Russian top, so here they go.
There they go.
Oh, so if we...
There they go.
Oh, what you guys were saying was, if ENCE rush top out Squeaky Door, if we just shoot them in the head coming out of Squeaky Door, we can win the round.
Yeah, and of course a CZ75 from Simple on that roof worked out wonderfully.
I see. It all makes sense now.
Well, I guess ENCE screwed. The counter has been found. That's all it took. They've solved the mystery.
And that's a big problem because normally when we've seen ENCE do this, I know the round's still going, guys, but Snappy's in a 1-on-4. Snappy's in a 1-on-3.
It's a 1-on-3, actually, just to correct you there.
All right, Snappy, come on, mate. You had a pop-off performance on Mirage in the group stage. Let's do it right here, right now. Snappy, 3 more to find. There's that Glock, and has been able to pick up a flashbang here. 2 more on the floor.
Ooh,
about to peek him here.
Bro.
Jiggling on in, the steps are heard, and Snappy, he is aware. The time just under that 50-second mark now, and Snappy starting to make his move. Down the vent, he sneaks, and quickly he descends. The bomb on his back. The extra money. Well, that's not the plan as Snappy wants the round. Back and forth he goes. The pendulum swings the door too, and here it is. Snappy, he's digged on down. Can he get this done? Less than 30 seconds now, and he's found another. Snappy pulling something out of absolutely nothing here.
He knows he was above him. Fit will finish the job, but damn. I think you willed that into existence there,
I just wanted him to win.
Yeah.
I just wanted an old boy like myself to win one.
It's good to see, you know, it's good to know that the old dogs can compete.
But seriously, the reason that this getting shut out in this type of a fashion is really bad for ENCE is because normally when we've seen them go for these buys, they at least get into the site, right? Getting the bomb down is another luxury they have here, completely denied. They didn't get past that door, and they normally just run into the bomb site and rinse these top holes. So here we go again, out hut this time.
Toto is in, the flashes are 2, Snappy's flashed them in for
There it is.
Nice pair of frags. Simple, however, has something to say. The denial of that bomb, and the rest has fallen very short of the mark. Toto does not have the weapon nor the health for a fight like that, and so denied.
Okay.
What time did we get here?
The broadcast went live at about 3:30.
It's about 5:30 now.
Yeah.
Well,
It might be an early dinner tonight.
yeah, I'm really regretting eating the catering. I could have had a 5-course meal deal.
Or a Bay Area burrito.
Oh, I could do a burrito.
Still could do a Bay Area burrito.
But I did just have a really mediocre burger.
Well, there you go.
Well, have I done
Did
that?
it have fries?
Yeah, well, yeah.
All right. Well, I guess
Wedges, you know, it's-
We'll forget about it. All right. ENCE getting blanked here. Na'Vi looking fan, bloody tabulous. Simple.
Hang on. He's fine. He's not worried. I'm not even concerned.
Now, there's a thing like when Na'Vi play, right? It's when they're mauling teams, it's fun to watch. It's not like the maul of teams. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that guy.
I know where you were going with
I
it.
don't want to be that guy. You know, because there's people who compare things to another thing, you know, just to make one thing seem better. Na'Vi's style of winning is exciting. Let me just put it that way. Na'Vi make winning exciting, and they are getting it done nice and quick here. Let's see. More than 7 rounds, ENCE. You'd love to have a little bit of a look in here.
Is it me, or is Gambit a bit of a boring player? Like, you see at the end of the game, oh, wow, they won the best of 5, but you never really remember them. But try the boys from Na'Vi. You can see the flicks.
Oh, we've come to that. We've joined you at home in the lunacy. They do come up with some pretty catchy spams, you know?
Yeah, but can we stop this, like, mad, insecure, Valorant sucks, copy-pastas? Like, just get over it, boys.
Well, we already did this one.
Yeah, I know, but, like, stop. Like, it just makes us look worse.
Yeah, you know.
We're cool, we're comfortable.
We're doing our thing.
Be comfortable in your own skin.
Yeah, we're loving our vibes.
You love something, and that's okay.
Well, here they go with a bit of a yard fake here. So, Electronic has some questions to ask. Boomit's trying to assist him here with a nade over towards Secret, and nobody's crossing. However, they will have to respect it. Starting to work on a top side split here. Snappy's going to come in from main. Looks like 3 out squeaky door.
Oh, Simple's got him here. Nice trade. Diha gives ENCE away in a foot up into this one. I don't fancy Perfecto's chances either with the weapon of choice. Never mind, Perfecto can win the round right here. He doesn't need to find the 3rd, but that was something, wasn't it? Into an AK.
What a shot that was into the heart. Like, I thought he was just having a jiggle. He was having a bit more than a jiggle. Okay, yeah, he gets a nice shot from Spinks in chat there for very good reasons.
Yikes,
that
dude.
is wild.
Like, the amount of time he's exposed to Spinks is the amount of time the jiggle takes, like the AD. Like, that's it. Just the counter strafe alone. Whew, okay, so you can see that there is just this kind of helpless disbelief on the faces of ENCE, where you just realize that there may be nothing you can do. It's out of your hands. It's you just do not have the capacity to push this team in their current form.
I think, unfortunately, Alex, this isn't going to go well for ENCE.
Oh.
It's another half buy, of course, right? They don't really have too many other options. They have to invest here. We've already seen them get blanked on their top rushes. I guess the only other alternative could be the secret wall smokes and everybody go down secret if they wanted to do something different. Looks like the secret wall smokes are in the air. They're not going to do anything different here. This is just a delayed top pop.
Okay, well, they've been rumbled multiple times from multiple players. It was electronic, it was simple. Who will it be today?
Oh, they're playing retake already.
They're in. And simple, here's that bomb going down. They drop the one way. A nice flash to at least buy some time to reposition, but ENCE haven't got much going for him. A smoke out of Doto. He's even equipped himself with an M4. So this is the flash and go. Bit to flash 2 members in from heaven. This is the full all in. Perfecto's lost vision, but so has Dia. You can see just aiming at the sky, and it's not a great plant for their last after plant positions. It's all on Hades. His round the world maneuver can save them, but he has to be quick. He has to be quick, and he's not going to have it in time. The defuse comes in. It's 15, and Hades just trying to punish a few more on the way down.
Lord.
Perfecto just gets them both.
I know Perfecto's been great in the clutches, and he's been looking more and more handy as a player, but like this level of Perfecto as well in the server, like, how many more things do Na'Vi need to be going well? Perfecto is topping right now. He has 20 kills. Electronic with 19, Simple with 18, then Boomich and Bit both have 12. Like, everybody is firing for Na'Vi. And I suppose that's why the scoreline is currently sitting at 15-5. Just absolutely walking over ENCE. There's a bit of resistance.
There he is. Do you remember the... No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. So Perfecto flashing for Electronic to take a bit of an engagement. He swings out from Unbreakable and at least lives on. Diha has control. Electronic, bit of an engagement. He's actually kind of playing against a very similar Na'Vi start.
Remember when we saw him here against FaZe, and it was like against Rain, and they were both like doing the exact same things on either half. It was just a stand-up. I've never seen a man in such a exposed position be so patient. And they're trying to deal with him now. You can see that util designed for him and almost into the crosshair there of Hades. Careful now, Electronic. Oh, and as Hades has moved away, Electronic has found the gap. He should have a second here as well. The low HP. Snappy falls, and Electronic wants more.
Yeah, and there is more to be found. I mean, Diha, he's got a good hunt here, and that's the head required. I say slow it down. You've got 40 seconds, and the bomb's still red container. Doto, this is a very precious package. He's escorting back to lobby. The clear of Diha isn't going to be a problem. And so it really comes down to Spinks and what he finds here, and he's already been tagged and fragged. One more body bag, and that's the end of a very quick quarterfinal. ENCE boasting 7 rounds in 2 maps. Na'Vi, the full 32. That is insane. So quick, clinical. A surgery in session from Na'Vi as they do dissect ENCE and lock in that semi-final. I'm hyped to see whoever they face. Heroic Liquid for a semi-final bout with Na'Vi to be booked.